Today we are covering Microsoft Information Protection Administrator SC-400. To find the complete list of questions and answers, please go to the playlist link provided in the description. Question is Introductory Info Case Study. This is a case study. Case studies are not timed separately. You can use as much exam time as you would like to complete each case. However, there may be additional case studies and sections on this exam. You must manage your time to ensure that you are able to complete all questions included on this exam in the time provided. To answer the questions included in a case study, you will need to reference information that is provided in the case study. Case studies might contain exhibits and other resources that provide more information about the scenario that is described in the case study. Each question is independent of the other questions in this case study. At the end of this case study, a review screen will appear. This screen allows you to review your answers and to make changes before to move to the next section of the exam. After you begin a new section, you cannot return to this section. To start the case study, to display the first question in this case study, click the Next button. Use the buttons in the left pane to explore the content of the case study before you answer the questions. Clicking these buttons displays information such as business requirements, existing environment, and problem statements. If the case study has an All Information tab, note that the information displayed is identical to the information displayed on the subsequent tabs. When you are ready to answer a question, click the Question button to return to the question. These are the instructions for the real exam. Now moving to the case overview. Contoso Limited is a consulting company that has a main office in Montreal and three branch offices in Seattle, Boston, and Johannesburg. Existing environment Microsoft 365 environment. Contoso has a Microsoft 365 E5 tenant. The tenant contains the administrative user accounts shown in the following table. Users store data in the following locations: SharePoint sites, OneDrive accounts, Exchange email, Exchange public folders, Teams chats, Teams channel messages. When users in the research department create documents, they must add a 10-digit project code to each document. Project codes that start with the digits 999 are confidential. SharePoint Online Environment. Contoso has four Microsoft SharePoint Online sites named Site 1, Site 2, Site 3, and Site 4. Site 2 contains the files shown in the following table. Two users named User 1 and User 2 are assigned roles for Site 2 as shown in the following table. Site 3 stores documents related to the company's projects. The documents are organized in a folder hierarchy based on the project. Site 4 has the following two retention policies applied. Name Site 4 Retention Policy 1. Locations to apply to the policy. Site 4. Delete items older than 2 years. Delete content based on when items were created. Name Site 4 Retention Policy 2. Locations to apply the policy. Site 4. Retain items for a specific period, 4 years. Start the retention period based on when items were created. At the end of the retention period, do nothing. Problem statements. Management at Contoso is concerned about data leaks. On several occasions, confidential research department documents were leaked. Requirements. Planned changes. Contoso plans to create the following data loss prevention DLP policy. Name DLP Policy 1. Locations to apply the policy. Site 2. Conditions. Content contains any of these sensitive info type. Swift code. Instance count 2 to any. Actions restrict access to the content. Technical requirements. Contoso must meet the following technical requirements. All administrative users must be able to review DLP reports. Whenever possible, the principle of least privilege must be used. For all users, all Microsoft 365 data must be retained for at least 1 year. Confidential documents must be detected and protected by using Microsoft 365. Site 1 documents that include credit card numbers must be labeled automatically. All administrative users must be able to create Microsoft 365 sensitivity labels. After a project is complete, the documents in Site 3 that relate to the project must be retained for 10 years. Now the question is, you are evaluating the technical requirements for the DLP reports. Which user can currently view the DLP reports? Option A, admin 4. Option B, admin 1. Option C, admin 5. Option D, admin 2. Option E, admin 3. Correct answer is option E,